Zdravím všechny, co jsem operátor ze stresu, vítejte u dalšího pokračování v naší dobrodružství v Genshinu. Dneska se budeme potýkat s věcmi, které jsme pokračovali v předchozím díle a snad se přiblížíme k dokončení co nejvíce věcí. Takže bez nějakých věcí, co říct, protože není co říct, čím bych mohl prodlužovat tohletu introvou část, tak se rovnou do toho pustíme. Začneme jako vždycky. Aranayaka, tato věc. A minulém jsme dostali za úkol schromáždit různý ty mini mužíčky dohromady, aby mohli udělat ten festival v plném počtu v podstatě. Takže jdeme na to. To je samotná. Nemá žádnou věc na následování. A mluvili o nějakých těch místech, ale teď, když samozřejmě už to byla nějaká doba, tak na hity si to nevycucám z prstu. Přidali quick swap. Hold Z to quick swap gadgets. Vyslyšel ty lidi, který štvalo prostě, že musí otevírat hrozně sáhodlouhý menu a proklikat se k gadgetům, pak si přehodit a pak zase zpátky na pár vteřin. Takže teď si to můžete přehazovat on the fly. Nemusíte se přehrabávat batou po každý. Což je důvod, proč všechny ty gadgety nevyužívám, protože si je nebudu přehazovat, když můžu bez tohohle kdykoliv umřít. Já budu spotřebovat co nejvíc těch věcí. Takže co tam dáme? Okay. Nevím úplně. Tohle je relativně užitečný. To bych občas si použil. Tady ty multivality jsou doslova úplně stejný, že já fakt nevím, která je která. Jo, tohle je, myslím, ta, kterou jsme dostali právě v tomhle questu, takže budu předpokládat, že bude lehce otravovat s používáním. Co je vlastně tohle? Ball is able to handle more grenades than with currents. And take advantage of its current needed license. Já to potřebuju ty anemograny nazbírat a pak to až budu moc použít. Takže to je useless. Protože anemograny jsou na druhém konci světa. Tady to je prostě jenom cousin věc. Žádný vyloženě užitečné věci už tu nejsou, no. Jenom takový vizuální gadgety. Jakože zahrajte si na hudební nástroj, zaházejte si s míčkem, nebo gadget do extrémně specifické zóny a situace, ve které prostě nejsme. Tady fakt nevím. Tak zatím jenom 3. Jo, původní věc. Okay. Cover facepalm. Okay. Jak to jsou expedice, to si pamatuju. Tak má 9 dníků. Takových random věcí. A tady. Some of them have found areas. Upon Woods, Ganda Hill, and Devtaka Mountains. Že použije Upon Woods. Tady je Devtaka Mountain a tady je Ganda Hill. Ale já ty Arantaka Woods nevidím. Jsme třeba tady v Ganda Hill. Uvidíme, jestli budeme úspěšní s hledáním. Ganda je prostě. Máme věc.
see everything.
Oh, if it isn't the golden Nara. Aren't Poslední not afraid? Nara Lumina is good Nara, just like the Nara in the stories. Lumina and Paimon help us a lot. Okay, aren't Poslední not afraid? But they trust Arama. The grass leaves and the seeds. You're good Nara. Hello Nara. Hello. Actually, I'm bad. Hello. Nara Lumina is going to help Arama for Pombeja, so we'll prepare for the festival. Ah, festival. Barbatos looks strange. Is anything troubling you? Big brothers have not returned. We siblings can't celebrate the festival if they don't return. We haven't seen the brothers in Varnara for a very long time either. Never seen them after that incident. Very long time. How long is that? Many moons ago, when the seedlings just sprouted. But now they are already big trees, being able to keep the rain off Varnara. 700 days tall. Sealing the trees, that's a very long time. Our brothers missing? Missing? Is that a type of sea? Yeah, none of the seeds are called missing? No, amazing. There's many missings. I know what that feels like. It means you don't know where they are. No, not like that. I know where they are. Brothers not missing. They have been training in Varnara for a long time. Cooking training. Oh, Paimon gets it. Sounds like something Paimon would be interested in. Paimon is more interested in Luminous cooking training. So what is this cooking training exactly? It happened at the last festival at Sava. Yeah, in the last festival, Nara made lots of food for Nara to try. To make food for Nara in return, this festival, the others have been taking cooking training. But that's our Nara's food. Delicious food is the common language of all creatures. It'll be fine. But Armpachati, since you know what they are, why don't you search for them yourself? Magnificent festival is all about to begin. Armpachati has lots to prepare, no time to search. They left Varnara for cooking training to prepare for its festival at Sava, but they don't know how no festival at Sava is about to start. Arakatora, Arsnaka, Arpa, what a stupid. They'll leave it to us. We're going to find our Nara and bring them to the festival. Isn't that right? Sure. Yes. Sure. Whatever. What were the names again? Tora, Saka, Pas, Pala. Names are so hard to remember. Don't say our names, you're gonna make us sad. So, how do we find them? There's the cooking trading here, but they made lots of smoke, so we kicked them out. Everyone was so scared. Some even hibernated. Luckily, we banished the smoke. Iron Battalion was furious and made them leave. So we should be able to find them in the forest by looking for the rising pillars of smoke, I think. So I kicked them out. Did I make a mistake? No, not really. Let's get going. Panie Samodria. No. We are going to recover and regain our senses by absorbing the power of Dendro. And that's made by that, so I'm going to sweet my spirit. Huh? Anyway, jí potrestal tam za ten špatný vtip, prostě uncomfortable silence. Raised eyebrow, totální ticho. Excuse me? Takže... Bych měl najít pomocí jakože Rising Pillar of Smoke. No to se líp řekne, než najde. Is it a painting? Who knows what magic games are there? It has me. It was a worry. It was a lead. Maybe some Arnara. That makes a little sense. Of course. And what's the painting? The place some views near here. Maybe it's a treasure map. Možná to bude následovat tu mapu. Máme si udělat vyloženě prostě Rising Pillar of Smoke nějaký, anebo jestli se kolem dívám, to je úplně zbytečně. Že celou tohletu questlineu prostě udělali prostě z ničeho nic hrozně složitou a těžkou. Prostě for no reason. Culinary dream. Help look for the brothers who are practicing cooking. Does our brother says that the binding pillar of smoke. To je separátní věc. Můžeme použít několik gadgetů. Takže teď nic věci jako je tohle konečně budou využitelný. No. Yeah, it's Nara. I'm sorry that Nara had to see me in such a messy state. Kind Nara, I'm Tora. You are Illumina. And Paimon. Illumina and Paimon, see. Thank you so much. If fate hadn't brought us together, it would have been taking so much longer to recover. How much is it longer? So I'm ashamed to admit that something happened like this happened because one mushroom, the no pile of lotus, seasoned water bloomed and closed twice before it recovered. Bloomed and closed, take 2 days? 2 days, I see. So that's what the day means. So you're not really interesting. Are days long or short? Well, what do you think, Lumina? Is it long or short? Times are drifting and meaningless. It depends on what the time was used for. Well, that's true. 2 whole days of whimpering is very long. 2 whole days in Forest of Boar's life is very short. Really? So it's a very long time. But if you're Tora, aren't you related to Patsy? Nope. But you're his older brother, right? Oh, how did you know him? I thought he's my younger sister. That's so different for Arnar. Anyway, let's bring him up to speed. Budu dělat hromadu voice actingu v tomto díle, už to vidím. Festival is coming again. What should I do? I haven't had the most important cooking ingredient yet. Which is... Yeah, tyhle ty třestadí. Arnar named us so difficult. Where are your siblings? We drifted apart on our paths of training, just like a river branches into streams. So you split apart. We trained to cook the supreme delicacy, but they refuse to acknowledge mushroom dishes. They say that other dishes are better. We decided to complete our own dishes and compete with each other. But I don't understand to preserve delicious food. So where is our head mushroom? Marana has been spreading rapidly. Even the head mushroom's habitat has been taken over. Ah, the rain's on. Fireman up around is doing okay. It's when it closes about taking the precious mushroom there. I'm sure just Marana's territory is. Prostě tam půjdeme a někoho zachráníme asi. And we witness the outcome of it. How embarrassing. Now that Paimon thinks about it, the weathering we dealt with it before, right? Barely got out alive. Barely broke a sweat. Barely broke a sweat. Whoa, unbelievable. You could find Marna. Well, it does make sense, and Narlana could heal me with the power of Lesser Old Kusanali. Then removing the effect of Marna should be a problem. This law with the power of Lesser Old Kusanali. Head to the mushroom habitat. Let's help him so that someone's gonna be yes. We're just doing it for the food, right? I'll clean tailbirds with Mondtstadu. What's wrong with that? It's in the game ahead. Just follow me. Ještě nám jedna změna, který se konečně rozhoupu. Přibyla nějaká name karta. Kojo Sara, vrnče plevoten. Čím dál víc jich přibývá. No, na dobu tohohle dílu přejmenuji. Jo, to je někde, Bůh ví kde. I took its arm and touched its cap every time I passed by. Imagine how good it would taste once I was all grown up. Nějaký orečka.
I must leave no stone unturned. Go the ship down! Inazumme shines eternal! Illusion shattered!
The Temple of Wisdom! Committed to memory!
Leave it all to me!
Jeden. Teď ještě ten druhý, ježiš.
Steady as stone. This may hurt a little. The fuse is lit.
The aura is going stronger and it feels horrible. Okay. OK, pod vodou je nějaká věc, ale na to budeme se někdy později, protože tady máme spoustu věcí. Is that the head mushroom? Look a large and normal shroomkin. Best to pick it up once the withering zone has been eliminated.
shall perish.
Head mushroom. Just let's get out. Head mushroom is a head of a mushroom. What even? Ah, yeah. There you go. Tak. Yes. He starts cooking. The fresh mushroom bursts out from the pot. Once it's ready, he serves it to you and Paimon. Should it be considered disappointing or conforming to expectations? Because it's tasteless. Besides that, it's filled with vitality and too tough to the point of being difficult to chew. I should probably chew forcefully. Swallow. Vás prostě donutí to naklikat prostě. It's a little too early for me to have something like this. It's a very fragrant mushroom indeed, but its texture and taste don't really suit us. Huh? What could this be? When I started to unwrap him, he said it was good. From before. I served my mushroom dish to Anar some time ago, and because it was so good, he swallowed it with so much vigor. It should be fine. Oh, just like every Arnara grows different in leaves, the taste of a mushroom may not suit all Nara. Right, speaking of leaves, are Nara not afraid of fire? You look like you're covered in leaves. Of course it's scary. Forest fires sometimes raise entire forests until only barren ground remains, but it's in the form of my cooking training, so keeping my fear at bay and controlling the temperature is part of my training as well. You better show up at the fucking festival. If Paimon modifies this recipe, it should be able to become a pretty good dish. Mushroom hodgepodge. Pleasant memory, the aroma overcoming the beauty of sharing. Oni se ještě další 3. Tohle bude na dlouho. Na to si vezmu traveling grupu. Neboli tuhletu grupu.
Shine down.
Uj. Někde ve stromě, ano, tady. Blízko. Ding.
Quietly now. Illusion shattered.
Flicker. Here you are. A process of elimination.
Game's up. Time's over. Shine down. Torn to oblivion.
Raiden Shogun's God mod. And done. Oh. Yeah. Paimon can you turn into a seed? Hey, do you have a problem with Paimon? Well, I know that all Martin must sleep though. I had an Nara friend once, golden Nara just like you. I once came here with him to gather the unrivaled fresh fruit. I've been beginning to hear since if he returns to make a new Nara friend. I've made so many of them since. Takže budeme sbírat ovocnou verzi toho, co jsme dělali předtím. Marge is so scary. Was it that scary though? Yes, I can understand that it's very scary. Don't worry, I eliminated the village one time before we met you. I would have spent our home to be so small that the monster to be so strong. But now let's eat fruits together. Let's start cooking with the fresh fruits. Strong trees have the best fruits. Když to vůbec není pravda. Our father starts cooking, and he divides the fruits equally, then gives a few portions to you. We try the fresh fruits together. It's all is up to your expectations. So good, thank you, strong trees. Wait, you call that cooking? The fruit itself best of because it only adds extra processing to present its best taste. Just taste it and you will understand. It's just a fruit. It is a fruit after all. Yeah, but I guess it's so. Don't you know have a dish where you got fruits that serve them on a wooden board too? No, wait, don't we? Wait, are you talking about a fruit platter? Is fruit platter considered a dish? I think so? Still seems a bit strange to Paimon. Oh, don't be stickler for things like that. You can find better ingredients for cooking too. While searching for ingredients, I can travel the forest and get close to it. That's dreaming of cooking training. Is it? It sure is to me. I can return proudly to Varnara and present my dish. I would have missed the festival if you didn't wake me up. Yes, goodbye. Poblíž Gandaraville. Nah, so tall, so scary. I bet you don't pluck them. Okay, we won't. And the goodies had been little by little ever since they were seeds. Wait, no, Banner, how could you do that to someone else's Atium peaches? What on earth do I haven't weeded or anything? We haven't picked them. It's already scary you guys didn't do anything. If you had really done something, it would scare me to death. Hey, don't worry a second, dude. Think of your Exar and these Atium peaches are going to come back out here. You're not scared. So, you're Arasaka. How did you know my name? Where did it all come from? Did you know my name at first sight? We knew a long time ago. What? A long time ago? Said there hasn't been a long time. What do you want from me? Could it be Sergeant Peaches? No, I can't have anything else, but not my peaches. Mizu, oh, just Arpachi's request. Arpachi, my dear younger sister, sunlight in the dense forest. You bring Arataki out up to speed. How come festival is already approaching? Are the two of you to participate in the festival? Yeah, you're probably not bad, because you can enter the festival. I have to continue my cooking training, který je zase obvykle není dokončen. The Sergeant Peaches, my taste of happiness. The taste we're talking about is... I tried it once. Taste of happiness, it crumples when you rub it, turns into white Veluca, with a painful like Veluca in a bubble. White Veluca? White Veluca is the white sand, right? But what's a hard bubble? I gotta figure out where I can find taste of happiness. What are you asking me? Do you want to taste this happiness before I do? How scary. Ah, Bonbon, you're so scary. Hey, I just want help. Help me? With what? I can get it myself. It's just that there are a lot of Nara walking about. When one smells like Nara Veluca, too many Nara, I'm scared. If there were fewer Nara, I could do it then. Okay, true, I can get it. Okay, I admit, I can't do it. I don't dare to enter Gandharva. There are too many Nara there and all the dead trees. I have an Nara friend living inside, but a long time ago he has passed. He changed, now I can hear my voice. So the taste of happiness I was Genshin found in Gandharville. Taste of happiness not grown from the ground, but made by Nara. I want to taste it again, but similar to the first time I tasted it, how happy I was. We were in the forest with the Nara friend and a number of patches of sunlight fall between leaves, and we sang together to try the taste of happiness together. I'll think of him every time I think of him, the taste of happiness. Jaký je point? Ten prostě mele pontem, prostě rychlostí světla, pointa prostě v nedohlednu. Don't they have happiness too? Really? You're not lying? No. There are so many people. Who should we ask of clues? I know. Not long ago, Nara asked me to go into Garavel. I did with him. He had a bulging thing on his back. It's what Nara used to carry things. Bulging. It's hardly a basket. Got it. With a taste of happiness. Přímou teleportu to není, ale... Tak pomůžeme si. Vedou tam ty věci teleportačně přímo k tomu? Jo. Hello. How can I help you? We actually want a certain thing. Of course I'm looking to get a certain thing, but just saying a certain doesn't mean I know what the certain thing is. Well, gets up this way. We want something white and cubic. White and cubic? Right, and it crumbles like sand when crushed and has to be packed in our bubble. What a peculiar description. It's not clear what it is from what you said. What does what you described do? The use of the thing, you know, it's used for, right? It's for cooking. Cooking white cubic, is that a seasoning? Oh, I know what you want. What's so funny? White cubic on the crushed constant can be eaten. Isn't it just sugar? The hard bubble like a glass bottle that sugar is stored in. My goodness, hard bubble. What? So it's just sugar? I'm a little embarrassed. Oh, embarrassed Lumina. I laughed so much I cried. I focused on my business the past few years. I don't even remember what was the last time I laughed like this. Speaking of which, it's really nostalgic. I remember a long time ago when I was still a child, I had a friend who ate sugar for the first time, and the friend had said similar things. This white cubic thing is so delicious, so awesome, the taste of happiness. He was really amazed then. It was so long ago now, and I think about it, I don't remember what he looked like. I'll give you a bottle of sugar as a gift in return for the laughter. Thanks. Hold it carefully. The hard bubble might be hard, but it just can still break if dropped. Hard bubble. So taste of happiness is the sweetness of sugar. That's not embarrassing, but we got in the end. Let's bring the bottle of sugar to Arasaka, whatever his name is. I don't know what your name is, but I don't care.
Love it when the weather's like this. Just makes you wanna doze off for a while. I'm out of here.
We brought Gangarville. Yeah, it's just sugar. Wow, jsem někam odlítnul. Prostě transition, Lumina odlítne někam do vesmíru. Cool. I didn't think you would get it so quickly. Is it real? You didn't just make some trick up for me. It would be a miracle if you were making anything that made sense from your description. Just try it. You didn't put anything strange in it. Of course not. You're not trying to be really fucking weird. It's real. This is the taste of happiness. This isn't the first time I tasted it, and it still feels happy. I didn't taste this again. Is there something wrong? The taste of happiness is the same as before. For some reason, I feel as happy as the first time. Could be the sugar he gave us was not sweet enough. Oh, it's not different to taste, but I needed my friend in the past. It's the first time I tasted the happiness, but someone feel much happier back then. That's normal. Even if it's the same dish, the taste is different every time Lumina makes it. Paimon's mood is different every time Paimon eats it too. Really? No, it can't be. There must be a way for me to be happy as then. I had a friend at the time says I have to be shared with friends to be delicious. That must be it. You're a good Nar. You've had a taste of happiness. You and me friends. Yeah, I can make it for you. Yeah, we're friends. He combines peaches and sugar in the pot. Wow, to bude chuťovka. He then hands the finished product to you and Paimon, as if it doesn't naturally other than the overwhelming sweetness. Or this is just a taste of happiness. Ah, happy flavor, exquisite. Yeah, unique. Happy. I need water. I don't think it's much too sweet too. Really? I guess I'm too much in one go then. Hey, it's true that the taste of happiness is happier when shared with friends. It's different when happiness for the first time I had it, but eating with you guys I feel a different kind of happiness. I need water. I'm committing. I'm gonna commit to the bit. I had doubts I was at the beginning, but you had a grudge and you helped me find this taste of happiness. I was able to commit a supreme delicacy with your help and complete my cooking training. It's nothing, right? Oh, is it nothing? Help me so much. Sorry, I would like to teach you how to make this so you can share the taste of happiness with your friends. If you might have had something extra to make a good snack. I needed water. Selva salad. Už jenom poslední, Arapas. Vysoko to není. Takže to bude ve stromě. Převisu dole. Za hradbou větví. Někde tady v zóně temna.
Let's find shelter, quick! Watering works on plants, but not people. And away I go! Make my escape.
Did someone cook around here? leaf with the message. Someone written on it with the messy handwriting. 1710 frost-covered leaves after the 17th day after winter. And it is that water from tributaries filled with sand and mud is earthen taste, not acceptable. The 30th day after winter. It's layering again, not acceptable. The 60th day. After testing with the water's muddy rivers, it makes much more aromatic soup, but still not enough. The 80th day. It drained as soon as I finished my soup. Luckily, if I wore a hat, the quality of the water isn't bad. Oh, but the water just for whiff of it. Looks like some kind of soup. I can tell what's inside. Hey, Lumina! The person cooking it isn't here. It smells so good. Let's have a mouthful, but it's left unattended. We shouldn't. It's just curious. Why just take one mouthful? Just one. What if we get a tummy ache? Don't underestimate Paimon. Water smaller than it looks. The soup within is all gone just like that. It smells good, but it doesn't taste anything. Greta Camarada, what are you doing? Whoa, where did you come from? From underground. Forget that. Why are you drinking my soup? Our best worked very hard on it. It was Paimon. Okamžitá zrada. How could you betray Paimon like that? I don't care who drank it. My soup is gone. Do you know how difficult it is to make soup around here? 1 minute it's rainy, 1 minute it's sunny. I managed to make this pot of soup while it was not rainy, but while I was away picking fresh horror fruit, it smelled too good to resist. But if it's that difficult, why are you cooking here? The key to cooking must cook it every day, which is the will to never forget your dreams. Water, it's water. Made the best water. Mečetli na tom lístku. After collecting water samples, I finally found the best living spring. It's only the only water source fit for the festival. Only you wouldn't understand. Speaking of which, our Patati sent us. Hey, just being to speed to the event. Ah, you're the friends of my sister, and the festival itself is coming. It's fine. I found living spring. It's in the pot. Alright. Don't be sad, at least your syrup was really freaking good. My living spring. Apashvana lives at its source. I waited so long for him to leave, only for it to collect the pot of it. He must be get our lot pot. What's that? You know nothing about the forest. They have legs and their bite. Does the perhaps oceanic dogs? Alright, what's in Apashvana? Forget that. I want my fucking water. Let's go. There must be a living spring and no other.
There is no escape. Gotcha.
Done. I think it's doing ordinary water.
Illusion shattered.
I don't think we're drinking water from somewhere else. Ah, it is the water. It's cold and clean, just like moonlight. They would be stupid to drink this water. Only Abatati, my sister, drink the moon water. What's next? You have to make a new pot of soup. Receiving guidance says you add some fruits and vegetables and start cooking. A rather nice aroma slowly emanates. Once you're done, you taste the rice soup altogether. It's hardly up to your expertise to carry more of the ingredients, but the soup without any condiments is just plain. No flavor again. This is how the delicacy should smell. What do you think? It's too healthy for me, I think. I think it's better with some salt and pepper. Everything is better with salt and pepper, after all. Grand Kunda, you want to add salt? What a horrifying idea! Land with salt is not without life, and are forced to shrink its seeds. In our wish to add salt? Soups are supposed to be bland. How do you not even understand that? An hour from before Toro started having a bowl of my soup. When Nar-chan comes out of the soup, the first thing we smell is such a soul the soup needs. After that, he complimented the aroma of the soup. I never forgotten that. That's why I won't believe a word you say. But just aroma isn't enough. Next time I'll gotta make a new and better soup. I don't think water's the problem. Really? And my cooking training is concluded. My cooking training is concluded. Let's see. Put some seasoning in the soup is gonna be good. We can return masala cheese balls. To je ten receptový takeaway z polívky, sírový kuličky. Nevím, jak se z polívky stane sírová kulička, ale OK. Tak všechny ty různý varany jsme pozbírali, takže teď ten hlavní bublifuk by mohl s náma mluvit zase. Rapazati. Rapazati's so mad, more mad than mad. Force is made dangerous, as the Marana rampant there. When they left, our son reminded us to work together. We started arguing right after you left. You even ate the strange thing. Arms with its Arthur are not allowed to pick mushrooms until Senserio has ripened 10 times. No! What if we brought back bat spores or mushroom spores? And I brought you too. You went so far away that it's even impossible to measure. Arja told about it especially. No, that's right. Really, did you drink water? I don't need to drink water, so water is the best. Plus of all places, you have to go to the Varuna contraption. Don't you think they even Nara Varuna and said the water is the most delicious? See, only the taste of happiness can bring happiness to our little sister. Arasaka, you got a lot of trouble for Illumina because of your taste of happiness. Everything I did for the supreme delicacy. The purpose of making a supreme delicacy are the fruits of the cooking training. What's the point of the training if you could only complete it with someone else's help? But how do you think things Arasaka needs to reflect on himself the most? No. We're here. How? Yeah, too. Illumina shade Barbatos travels with 20 men and show the problem at its source. Barbatos no longer needs to worry about the brothers missing or the festival being in danger. It's all thanks to you. Battalion brothers we are all thankful. That's great. But there's something I've been curious about. Who's Varuna? He's our friend. The friend of our Nara. Friend of our Nara from a long time ago. Golden Nara just like you. But my own still got a question for you. Is it about her brothers? Yes. Our battalion, which one of them is your biggest brother and which one's the smallest? The biggest and the smallest? Their ages. I'm gonna be normal. Yeah, Brunswick, just like tree rings. The children of the forest aren't distinguished by age. Why are them brothers with the younger sister? No, this, we had one Nara friend. He said he had a sister. When our battalion brothers listened to him talk about the sister, Nara brother looked happy and sad at the same time. That's how we know to an older brother, a younger sister is important. Nara, the younger sister, an older brother is also important. We thought it was great that the brothers decided to become brothers and sisters. Nara said it was great, so we should cherish our family. Yeah, that's right. Cherish family. And one I was wondering, do I Nara need to eat? Humans cooking ingredients into food, and children first can also make ingredients into food. Nara Varuna told us how Nara eat. That's why Percy and Bruce started doing cooking training. But that's certainly unusual. Yeah, that's certainly unusual. That's like playing house. And Battalion brothers are very serious because the Varuna said to be able to share food is a very happy thing. Arpa said that Nara knows how to cook too. Kala's cooking skills can be tested by time. Ah, I get it. Lemon must come to a festival to cook with the Brush League brothers. Impress them once again with real cooking skills and the food that only Nara can understand. Our Nara will never understand. I'll show you what I got. I'm looking forward to it. The festival will be great and amazing. MasterChef Varanara edition. It's so bland. This is fucking rotten. Okay. To bychom měli tohleto. Ale v podstatě budeme muset, co se týče těch mini-questů, co jsou tu roztroušeny, tak to budeme asi muset 100%, aby nás to dovolilo posunout dál, takže nejdřív je budeme muset tyhle ty věci různý najít roztroušený a pak je ještě splnit. Takže bude zabíračka na jindy. Zajímá, kolik sumerských questů mi tohleto zabere. Anyway, už je zhruba čas se přemístit na hlavní story kolej, protože je samozřejmě další díl, další sekce hlavního questu po tomhletom vedlejším. Takže jo, to nás vlastně rovnou hodí do toho, takže o to se už postará hrát. Takže to bylo všechno pro tuhle část a uvidíme se u začátku hlavní linky. Tak jsme se doportovali k městu a můžeme tady začít hlavní linku. Dojdeme k městu a to nás vcucne zpátky do časové smyčky. Jdeme to dokončit once and for all.
Good morning, Nahida. Wait. Now that Paimon remembers everything, should we instead say good morning, Lesser Lord Kusanali? Hey, what's wrong, Nahida? You don't look too good.
Yes. Where's Dunyarzad?
I'm afraid that what you're thinking right now is correct. Did Dunyarzad already disappear? The real Dunyarzad's consciousness has indeed disappeared. It can no longer endure the constant dream harvesting.
We were so close.
Paimon can't believe it. Wait, so what about that other Dunyarzad? Just what is she? Is she also going to disappear? She's actually something like a puppet, but not completely. The real Dunyarzad's consciousness could no longer keep playing her role in this dream. So another Dunyarzad appeared to replace her in the dream. Just like the grass and the trees, that Dunyarzad is just a building block of the dream that helps to keep it going. But personality-wise, she's nothing like the real Dunyarzad. Puppets are stiff and can't copy a living person's vitality. After all, they're just there as filler. You know, speaking of which, the old Dunyarzad might not have been too different from a puppet. Dunyarzad truly believed that she met you within her consciousness, and it was you who inspired her. So you do remember her after all. Yes. Back then, her family was overly protective of her. No one cared about her personality or thoughts. It was as if she only lived to stall her Elazar.
She could relate. Byla zavřená pořád někde.
I just gave her a little wisdom so she could look at life in a new way. So that she could be her own person. But even so, she still...
It still meant a lot to her.
Far from it. I'm still a long way off from being a real Archon. I couldn't even save her. If I were a competent Archon, I wouldn't have let my most faithful follower die at the Sub-Zerus festival with so many regrets. Please don't beat yourself up over it, Nahida. It's the sage's fault, and theirs alone.
No, oni řekl the K-word. Oni řekli, že Prostě vyloženě die, prostě flat out. Prostě neobcházet kolem toho. To je rare.
I'm not beating myself up. All I did was to rationally observe the distance between myself and a real archon.
Don't be like that, Nahida. Even real archons are still allowed to be sad.
To prevent more tragedies like this, we must end the samsara as soon as possible.
Great, but how do we do that?
How the fuck are we supposed to do that?
Although the Sub-Zero's festival dream is under the Akasha's control, only humans can dream. Even the Akasha is unable to create them. That means this dream belongs to a host who created it.
Huh? So, how should we find that person?
Nějaký člověk, který byl ve středu dění toho festivalu a který je relativně thick-headed dostatečně na to, aby si nespojil nikdy věci dohromady.
Well, if this is someone's dream, then everything here must come from deep within their consciousness.
Technicky vzato by to mohl být kdokoliv v tomhle městě, ale realisticky vzato to může být jenom ta relativně malá hromadka lidí, kteří byli nějak speciálně delegovaný nějakýma speciálníma vlastnostma nebo vizuálama.
Which means, with the power of imagination, they can change anything in this dream.
Imagination? What do you mean by that?
Imagination means breaking through what you perceive as normal. Like when the server at a tavern brings a plate to you, you'd naturally assume that food is on it. However, if you're the dream's host and you become aware that you're dreaming, when you imagine gold and more on the plate, the dream will respond in kind. And the server really will bring you gold and mora. But right now, our host is unaware that this is a dream. No matter how many times they're served, it will always be food.
So how do we find a host and then what?
Find some way to make that person realize that they're dreaming. Usually, once that happens, the person will wake up and the dream samsara will be broken.
How are we going to find them, though? If it could be anyone, it'd be like looking for a needle in a haystack. And even if we did find them, how are we supposed to make them realize they're dreaming? After all, like you said, don't wake a sleepwalker.
It's extremely difficult, yes. But the only ones who can do it are you two. Remember, everything we've achieved up to this point has all been for the sake of finding the host and ending the samsara. As for me, during this time, I'll be out of town.
Out of town? Are you going to that place full of dreams where the traveler went?
Yes. I want to try something. There must still be a small wisp of possibility. Hurry and go. Dreams are supposed to be fantastical, romantic, and full of pleasant surprises. Unnecessary things like this samsara need to end.
I'm still a little upset that we've come this far only for Dunyarzad to... She was such a good person, with such a simple wish. But fate was against her.
I feel like I'm moralized.
Yeah. Saving Dunyarzad is what kept us going this whole time. But we mustn't lose hope, Traveler. Dunyarzad would definitely want to see us save everyone else. So let's break the samsara for her sake. Paimon's wondering, do you think the sages would get one of their own to be the host of this stream? Feels like it would be easier to control it that way, no?
Unlikely. And knowing the plans, they would probably become aware that they were dreaming.
Huh. That's true. Plus, the sages probably weren't counting on there being other factors beyond their control. Like Nahida and us. So, who do you think the host of the dream is?
The one with the strange get-up?
Oh, that would make sense. Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, is a symbol of the whole Sub-Zero's festival, right? Pretty core character. Let's go ask him some questions, shall we?
Oh, Zayn, jestli to fakt je on. Přečovat zrovna Ferrise. Myslím, že byl někde tudy. Jo, pamatuju si to dobře.
You're back. You left in a hurry last time. Is everything okay?
Everything's fine, just, it's a little hard to explain. Would you mind taking part in a little experiment with us?
An experiment? That came out of nowhere. I'm listening, though. What do you need me to do?
Could you make a wish?
Imagine your wish coming true before your very eyes.
You want me to make a wish? Is that a new Sub-Zero's festival tradition or something?
Less questions, more wishing!
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
My wish. Okay. I'm a little nervous saying this out loud, but I want Miss Dunyarzad to be happy.
Oh.
I noticed earlier that she looked a bit down, and she wasn't really talking to anyone. She just doesn't seem like herself. She's always so gentle and kind, and all the kids love her. I've also wondered if the reason she asked me to be Fairest Knight of Flowers is because I'm special to her, or something.
So, you have a crush on Dunyarzad?
Oh, is it that obvious? After what I just said, I guess it is. When she placed the hat of the Knight of Flowers onto my head, she said to me, I want everyone to have a happy Sub-Zero's festival. What she didn't realize was that I'm not that interested in how everyone else feels. In that moment, I just wanted to be her Knight of Flowers for the rest of my life. 50 years, 100 years, I'll serve her till the end of time. Okay, yeah, that was a bit much. Felt like the right moment to get it off my chest, but that was pretty embarrassing. Okay, I'm ready to make my wish. I would like Miss Dunyarzad to appear in front of me right now with a smile on her face. Here goes.
And
Please come true.
I'm gonna...
nothing.
What?
Fucky? Sorry, but only one portion of Yalda candies per person. Back home you go. Nice try, you two. Anyway, never mind. I don't need to see her appear right in front of me. As long as she's happy.
Guess he isn't the host of this dream after all. Should have expected it wouldn't be this easy.
To v případě je otázka, kdo to je. Jestli je to tenhle týpek, co stojí hned vedle, nebo jestli je to Dia.
It seems like everyone who knows Dunyarzad loves her, but none of them has any idea that she...
My lady, step back.
That sounds like Dia! Oh, right. This is when Dunyarzad bumps into the kidnappers.
I'll teach them a lesson.
Huh? But Dia can handle them. Hey, traveler!
Dia to možná ocení. Tady. Možná to bylo v jiný den, ale layout města si pamatuju. Nachodili jsme po městě to opravdu hodně. Jo, to myslím poprvé vidíme snad ty, ne?
Great timing. Please take...
Leave those guys to me.
Hey, this is my job. The homie Yannis pay me, not you.
Leave.
Fine, alright. Knock yourself out. Why are you so worked up anyway? It's not like I don't trust your fighting skills. Anyway, watch yourself.
Sure. Just get the fuck out.
So you got yourself some backup. Suit yourself. You're going down.
Oh yeah. Silamina vybije zlost brutálním způsobem.
Quietly now. Now you shall perish.
Asi takovýmhle způsobem.
Busted. Illusion shattered.
Done?
Defract.
And away I go!
I'll be back.
Shine down.
Done. absolutně vyklepnutý.
Traveler, were you just taking your anger out on those guys?
I'm fine.
You and Nihida both. Dunyarzad wouldn't want to see you two like this. Oh, and speaking of her, Paimon just remembered something. Remember how during the first Sub-Zero's festival, before the Samsara started, we came here with Dunyarzad because she wanted to pick something up? She said it was because she had forgotten something.
Oh yeah, I've forgotten all about that.
Okay, so Paimon's memory is working so far. Anyway, Paimon also remembers that she is staying somewhere around here. She pointed it out to us the night before the Sub-Zero's festival.
Maybe it'll give us some clues.
Yeah, even if it's only a tiny clue, it'll probably still help us more than this needle in a haystack search. This is the place. It's rude to enter other people's spaces without permission, but desperate times call for desperate measures. Hey, the windows are unlocked. Okay, Paimon's gonna take a peek inside.
Ooh, trespassing. Paimon enters the room and returns a while later.
This was only a temporary residence, so there was pretty much nothing inside except this book on the table. Should we open it?
Okay, so after almost 16 years, I was finally able to get these notes written before the Sub-Zero's festival. Once the festival ends, you and Paimon will probably continue your journey immediately, so I was hoping that I would be able to give you this before you leave. This is a compilation of folk legends concerning Lord Kusanali, created from a series of interviews that I conducted in succession and wrote down. I interviewed so many people, but I'm afraid that there are very few who know anything about her. Still, I hope that this will be of use to you in your search. If only she knew. Gandharaville's water supply was once contaminated, forcing everyone to go very far out to get water. But one day people suddenly found that the water was drinkable again, and someone said that a green light was seen near the water surface the previous night. Everyone believes that it was the divine power of Lord Kusanali. It sounds quite possible. The decontamination of water sources via natural means probably takes ages. Did Lord Kusanali appear in Gandharaville then? Story 2. After Mama passed away, I was super afraid of the dark and couldn't sleep, but from one day on I would hear a voice that would chat with me till I fell asleep. A nice lady told me that Lizurko-san must have been watching over me. Poor child, I hope the Sub-Zero Festival makes him a little happier. This is quite similar to something I experienced back then as well. She is indeed very gentle. Story number 3. There was this one time when I had a wee bit too much to drink and couldn't find my way home to save my life. Then, when I turned the corner, I could have sworn I saw the short Kusanali. She was very tall and had the most muscular arms. And she caught me when I slipped and fell. Next morning, Fun was sleeping under a tree, and that must have been her looking out for me. I'm not sure about this one to use as a reference. Probably just a tree, right? These folk reports appended with Dunya's nervousness and opinions leave every page intensely packed.
Wow, Dunyarzad wrote all of this. Sounds like she was always thinking of us even while we were away, even though she was also busy preparing for the Sub-Zero's festival and had all her health problems to worry about. She must have wanted to give this to us as a gift on the day of the Sub-Zero's festival, right? If we hadn't found this book, we never would have known. But now that we know, we can't even thank her.
Dunyarzad.
Hey, where are you off to?
Speed. Yay. Ooh, cinematic.
It's Dunyarzad's puppet.
I'll feel better if I say this out loud. Thank you.
Traveler?
No.
You must be exhausted.
Naše energie se nedoplňuje, takže logicky.
Come to think of it, we've been stuck in this place for a really, really long time. Heck, even the last time we were chatting happily with Dunyarzad feels like an eternity ago.
Co když je ten, komu patří ten set sama Dunyarzad?
Paimon still remembers when we were sitting here, and the way her eyes sparkled when she talked about Nilu's dance of Sub-Zerus.
I can barely recall it at this point.
There will always be frustrations in life, but I know that the point of living is not to leave behind any regrets.
That was what the real Dunyarzad said, wasn't it? Does that mean...
Že by sama Dunyarzad byla ta, komu patří ten sen?
Yes, traveler. What is it?
Oh, so she's still just a puppet. But just now, how come...
Not leaving any regrets behind.
What? Where are we going this time?
To watch the dance of Sub-Zerus.
Gotta dash.
No, I cannot. Wait, když jsem tady. Where was it? There we go. Nope, mindless. Bezmyšlenkovitý dron. Máš nějakou novou myšlenku? Ne. Taky bezmyšlenkovitý dron. Zpátky k Ei. A pojďme witnessnout tohleto znova. Co
If you continue to resist, we will have to order an investigation into every single event organizer. The Grand Sage has already granted you much leniency. I advise that you exercise tact.
How did things turn out like this?
And here we come in. To tady asi není totálně vybalit.
Traveler? You don't have to get involved. He's a sage from the academia. I don't want to drag you into this.
Traveler.
Traveler? What the heck are you doing? If you get arrested by the academia, that's another day gone to waste.
And that gives them a hint.
Wait, they're not reacting. Have they been scared stiff?
Just like I thought. They're puppets.
Oh, of course. If this is the sage's plan, they wouldn't put themselves through this. So they're just substitutes.
Yep.
What is this? What happened to the Grand Sage?
Whoa.
Entourage?
A jsou pryč. Hold on a moment. What's up with these flowers?
Like I said, they symbolize the goddess of flowers. It's just a shame that all the real Padisars went extinct after her death.
Yes. The Greater Lord brought forth new Padisaras in memory of the goddess of flowers. But she ultimately could never truly replicate that beautiful shade of purple.
That beautiful shade of purple. Aren't these flowers real Padisaras? Just like the ones from the legend? I didn't even notice. Dunyarzad, did you find these?
But didn't you just say all the real flowers went extinct after the goddess of flowers passed away? So, how?
Yeah. What's going on here?
Wait a minute. Nilo, close your eyes.
Huh?
Imagine that the Grand Sage and his entourage are not here in front of you right now.
You guys are acting weird. But okay, I'll try. Hey!
Whoa! Yes!
Appeared! So Nilu's the host. What a surprise!
You're the host.
Purple body Saras don't exist in the real world anymore. But in Nilu's subconscious, they can appear as decorations on the stage. It's just like the example Nahida told us. People assumed there will be food on a plate, and Nilu assumed there would be real Padisaras in the flower pots. So when you saw the flowers, you instantly knew it was Nilu?
Correct?
But if we want to end the samsara, we need the host to become aware that they're dreaming.
Oh, by the way, you're dreaming. Vůbec neposlouchá všechno, co říkáme.
How should we make Nilu realize that?
Am I dreaming?
Huh?
Yeah. How did you come to that conclusion already?
So I'm right. Is this Lesser Lord Kusanali responding to our celebration of the Sub-Zerus festival?
Wrong guess, but you aren't completely wrong either. The point is, what made you think this is a dream? As far as you know, people in Sumeru don't dream, right?
Yeah, but have you heard the tale of the first sage? To prevent a calamity, he went on a journey to find the Dendro Archon.
Ooh, sounds familiar. Dunyarzad told us a story like that when we first arrived in Sumeru City.
Yep, but in the part you heard, he hadn't become the first sage yet. There's more to the story. His piety and wisdom were acknowledged by the Dendro Archon, and she finally gave her blessing to him. All kinds of spectacular scenes appeared in front of the first sage, as if all the knowledge in the world was being painted onto a canvas right before him. He was captivated. After who knows how long, he mastered all the knowledge he could comprehend. Afterward, he said to the Dendro Archon, "I miss my parents, my wife, and my children. I've been away from home for far too long. They must be worried." The Dendro Archon smiled. The next second, the sage found himself lying in his bed, as if he had just woken up from a dream. His wife, lying next to him, said, "You're off to search for the Dendro Archon today, aren't you? Have a safe journey, my love." In the end, the first sage took care of many disasters in Sumeru City and founded the Academia. What a happy ending.
So, the first sage was dreaming ever since the beginning of the story? He never went on his journey?
Yes. But his faith and determination were conveyed to the Dendro Archon, so she blessed him in the form of a dream.
Paimon understands where you're coming from now. That's a really interesting connection. But we really gotta wake up soon, like the sage in the story.
Now that Neil is aware of it, this dream should be over soon.
I see. Well, it just so happens that today's Sub-Zerus festival is almost over too. Since we're in a dream, let's make this final dance of Sub-Zerus as beautiful as we can.
Yay. Please dance your heart out. We do get to see it.
The wait is over, everyone. I dedicate this to our god, the dance of Sub-Zerus.
Yay.
I'd be lying if I said I had no regrets. I would have loved to see Nilu's dance.
Jej duch, really? Hej. Velký potlesk všem, co se na tom podíleli, to bylo naprosto nádherný. Její duch se přidal k publiku spoza smrti.
Good morning, traveler. Oh, Paimon feels like she's been asleep for the longest time.
My head hurts.
Paimon's head feels super heavy. Did we oversleep? Do you even remember going to sleep last night? Paimon thinks it was after the Sub-Zero's festival. The Sub-Zero's festival! Have we finally escaped from the Sub-Zero samsara?
I remember everything.
Quick! Take off your Akasha terminal!
At the end of that necessary, I think I saw... Quick, let's go to Junior's out and let's see her dead body. Protože in the end je pořád mrtvá.
She's not in her room. What happened?
Let's go to her usual spot.
Huh? What usual spot?
Just shush and listen. Catherine? What are you doing here?
Well done, traveler and Paimon.
Oh můj bože, to snad ne. To jsem fakt nečekal. To byla taková komediální pálka do obličeje. To bylo prostě z ničeho nic a najednou prostě dostanu po hlavě touhle komediální bombou. Jakože, what the fuck? Good to fucking see you. Prostě si říkám, wait, co tam dělá Catherine, tam v této pozici nikdy nebyla. Oh boy. Well, I guess we shall continue. A uvidíme, what the fuck is going on.
And thank you, Dunyarzad, for organizing the Sub-Zero's festival for me.
I'm sorry, who are...
Dunyarzad! You're okay! Oh, don't scare us like that!
Dunyarzad.
Oh, Traveler Paimon. I have something amazing to tell you. I just had a dream. And I saw Nilou performing the dance of Sub-Zeros.
A ona si i pamatuje, jak tam byla. Jako duch. Wow. Chapter 3 Act 2 complete. The morn 1,000 roses bring. That's it. Aftertalk se neděje. A pořád tam máme talk to Catherine. Takže já jsem čas.
Aren't you? Paimon felt like Catherine was acting weird when we met at the Sub-Zero's festival, and... Dunyarzad, did you save her?
It's a really long story. We shouldn't disturb her. Her consciousness is still weakened. Let's chat somewhere else. How about by the traveler's favorite bench?
Cool. Wait. Takže ta první Catherine, kterou jsme potkali na tom festivalu, tak to nebyla out of character Catherine, ale Nahida jako Catherine? What? OK. To je jakože hodně deep na mě.
What's going on? Why are you two so excited to see me? Hasn't it only been a night?
We shall not explain, otherwise you're gonna have a friggin' heart attack.
It's actually been much longer than that.
Oh? Strange. Was I really asleep that long? No wonder I have such a headache.
Je lepší to nevysvětlovat, jinak jí exploduje hlava. We cannot allow that right now. Dostane se tam tudy. Ne tak úplně, ale... Je to u portu na druhé straně města, takže... Let's go there.
Let's talk about Dunyarzad first. It's such a relief that she's all right.
After we parted on the last day of the Sub-Zero's festival, I left the city and saw what the traveler had described. Among the countless dreams, I found one that was growing fainter and fainter. This proved my suspicion. Once Dunyarzad could no longer bear the Akasha harvesting her dreams, her consciousness began to dissipate. But this also meant it escaped the Akasha's control. Such a small fragment of consciousness can't last for very long, though. It will return to its original dream, where both will gradually fade until they completely disappear. I used all the power I had to keep her dying dream alive as long as possible. But it still wouldn't have lasted for much longer if it hadn't been for you two breaking the samsara.
So it looks like we did manage to save Dunyarzad in the end. And not a moment too soon.
A very happy ending.
Huh? Why are you two smiling so happily? I thought you'd be so moved that you'd start crying. I need to spend more time observing human emotions.
Both are fine. Everyone reacts differently.
All right. You two must have a lot of other questions for me, right? After all, you saved my faithful believer. As your reward, I will answer any and all questions.
Cool. Co se stalo před 500 lety v Kanry? První a jediná otázka. Fucking answer. I když vlastně ona mi to vlastně neodpoví, protože ona právě ten, kdo to mohl odpovědět, právě umřel v té Kanry. Fuck me. Anyway. Od zhora dolů. No, nejdřív takový ty lehčí otázky a pak takový ty hlubší, takový ty víc signifikantní. So, first things first. Why do you look like Catherine?
To be accurate, I'm using the Akasha as a medium to occupy Catherine's consciousness.
Tak proto tu nejsou dvě Catheriny v tom městě. Protože ona v podstatě okupuje mysl opravdové Catherine. To její opravdové tělo okupuje v podstatě zevnitř a ovládá ji jako loutku v podstatě a mluví za sebe skrz ní. Takže proto tam nejsou dvě Catheriny a nepřipadá to nikomu divný ve městě. OK.
How did you do that? Poor Catherine. Does this mean you can also occupy other people's consciousnesses?
Theoretically, I can enter anyone's mind as long as they're wearing their Akasha terminal. The Akasha is the legacy of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. As Lesser Lord Kusanali and the first Akasha terminal, my consciousness has always been linked to the Akasha. I've always respected my people's free will, so I've never actually occupied their consciousness. When necessary, I just borrow this bionic Snezhnayan puppet.
Yep, I knew it.
Hold on. Did we just learn some deep, dark secret? So Catherine is... No wonder Paimon felt something was off about her.
Všichni jsme to věděli. Už od Mondtstadu, kdy říkala občas error. V Liyue si prostě byla relativně v pohodě, ale v Inazumě prostě si z nás dělala prdel, jakože co, vy nevíte tohleto všechno? A prostě, jak to, že jsi tady, prostě, jak to může všechno stíhat? Jo, já jsem jenom jedna ta samá Catherine, která cestuje mezi všema 7 zeměma. Teďka někdy musím být ve Fontaine, protože tam někdo mě zrovna schání. Jako celá ta linka sas věcí, která Catherine dělala, prostě by se dal táhnout už od začátku, ale... Všichni jsme to věděli, nikdo z nás není překvapen, ale pořád je to pro mě uspokojující, že jsem si to myslel dobře a prostě... Yes. Menší yes, prostě moment na prostě ve srdíčku.
What about your own body? Why do you need to borrow other people's? Don't you live in the sanctuary of Surasthana?
That story begins a long time ago. After Greater Lord Rukkhadevata disappeared, the sages found my newly born self and took me back to Sumeru. At that time, I was young and weak. The sages kept me in the sanctuary of Surasthana, ostensibly for the sake of protecting me. But I've hardly heard from them since. However, I do understand that they had hoped to find Greater Lord Rukkhadevata instead of me, a symbol of her passing.
So, the sages basically put their new archon under house arrest? How dare they! Why don't you teach them a lesson, Nahida?
In some ways, they aren't wrong. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata was omniscient and omnipotent. Even after her death, the Akasha is still empowering this nation. And I'm still really far away from being able to call myself the God of Wisdom. Moreover, the Academia is also more proficient at governing this country. My existence has little meaning.
You're the excellent archon to me.
Yeah, you got a lot of believers. Just look at the Sub-Zero's festival. Everyone who showed up truly loves you.
Thank you for the kind words. But I honestly don't need physical freedom as long as I can connect my consciousness to the Akasha. Trying to find a way to save Irminsul is my life's mission and top priority. I will work on that, and try to live up to being a deity in the meantime. Every once in a while, I will also take up the duties of the God of Wisdom and enlighten a lost soul here and there. Doing all that should be enough.
So... what about the dream I saw in the Avidia forest?
At the Avidia forest, there was this incense that made the traveler fall unconscious and dream of a huge tree and a red sky.
You also heard someone's voice, right? It said world and forget me.
Jo, a pak ten týpek ukradl ten krystal, kde to bylo.
Yeah, so you do know. We've been wanting to ask you what that was about, and if the red sky was related to Conria.
It seems like the traveler established a connection to Irminsul. That was a message left by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's residual consciousness in Irminsul. Perhaps her last memory before she died. As you two probably know, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata disappeared after the disaster in Conria. The timings of these events do line up, so your suspicions are reasonable.
A message from Greater Lord Rukkhadevata? We thought it was from King Deshret.
King Deshret? That god who died even longer ago? Some present-day desert dwellers still worship him. You probably just heard some of their conspiracies.
Okay, so what does the message mean?
Chybí tam nějaký slovo.
Managed to decipher it. Even the Akasha isn't currently capable of doing that. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's residual consciousness in Irminsul seems to be contaminated with something that has a very dangerous aura to it. Many devoted scholars go mad as soon as they connect their consciousness. I've warned the Academia about this many times, but people still keep falling victim to it.
Teď to má velmi rozumný člověk, který viděl first hand, co se stane těm, co se pokusí s tím spojit, takže věřím, že Alepheim bude naprosto v pohodě.
But I believe this is the key to saving Irminsul. That's why I've kept trying to decipher it.
So the tree in the vision was Irminsul? Oh, Tighnari also said that Irminsul is sick. Is it because of the contaminated consciousness? But even if you can't figure out what that vision was all about, it seems like our search for you was all in vain.
The traveler wasn't affected after coming in contact with that consciousness. I've never seen anyone like that. With you here, we may have a chance at deciphering it.
Takže my to teď budeme muset získat zpátky od Alepheima, který Bůh ví, jestli to nepředá někomu v té akademii.
No, we must decipher its secrets. I've already eliminated all other factors that might affect Irminsul. This is the only one left. This puzzle has life and death at stake. It could determine Irminsul's fate, as well as Teyvat's.
Sage's Plans bych dal nakonec, protože to by mohlo nastěňovat jejich reakci na to, co jsme zrovna teďkon udělali. Že možná něco budou tušit a spustí akci v dalším aktu. So, no one had realized the issue with the Akasha?
You mean how the Akasha stops you from having dreams?
Yeah, it's been such a long time. No one's noticed something's up?
No a kaši byli tam už v systému tak dlouho, že lidi už na to zapomněli.
It's not that no one noticed. It's more like no one cared. Ultimately, it's all rooted in the sage's misdirection.
Misdirection?
The sages convinced everyone to believe that being unable to dream is a sign of rationality and wisdom. Not dreaming is a badge of honor in Sumeru, even if the truth is that their dreams are being reaped by the Akasha. With their propaganda in place, the sages can maximize their use of the Akasha to facilitate their research. Besides, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata must have created the Akasha in the hopes that it could be used to its full potential. That's why I've never come out strongly against this. Anyway, the perspective advocated by the sages drowned out any voices of doubt. By now, even those who never use Akasha terminals find it too shameful and embarrassing to talk about their dreams.
So what about the sages' plans in the future?
There's never been any big problems with the Academia's governance of Sumeru. This is the first time I've seen them step out of line. I wonder what caused them to go down this path, and what they hope to achieve. Even though the city's residents haven't noticed anything strange, if the traveler hadn't broken the Sub-Zero's samsara, the situation could have become dire. I tried to do some investigating in the Akasha, but I couldn't find anything suspicious. And all the people of interest seem to purposely avoid wearing their Akasha terminals. I think they're deliberately trying to hide something.
Oh, that reminds Paimon. In Gandharvaville, there was a sage who had invited Tainari to join some kind of project. Could it be related?
Regardless, I need to first investigate the sage's motives, make things right, and punish them if needed. But I'll have to be discreet, or they'll see me coming.
That'll be all.
Got it. I hope my answers were satisfactory, seekers of knowledge. To be honest, maintaining Dunyarzad's fading dream took a lot of mental energy. I think I may need to rest for a while. Oh, and you don't need to worry too much about the sage's activities for now. The Akasha won't be able to conduct another project on the scale of the Sub-Zero's samsara in the immediate future.
Go and get some sleep. Leave everything to us.
What a relief. This is truly the most exhausting birthday I've ever had.
Happy birthday! And good night.
Traveler?
Yep.
Paimon? Why am I here? Do either of you know?
Maybe you were sleepwalking. You know you can't wake up a sleepwalker. We happened to walk by, so we thought we'd wait for you to wake up.
I see. Huh. I should visit my maintenance personnel sometime. Oh, I better go. Thank you.
Damn.
We've spent quite some time in Sumeru City, but ever since we last said goodbye to Lesser Lord Kusanali, we haven't heard anything from her. Oh, we can't just keep waiting around like this. Let's go find Catherine and pick up some work so we can at least keep ourselves busy.
Prostě jen co nám Kusanali dropne ten lore nugget o Catherine, tak najednou Catherine prostě to zdropne přímo na veřejnosti. Prostě, maybe I should contact my maintenance personnel. Prostě lidi, který z něj jako prostě opraváři robotů. Prostě flat out před náma, prostě jako by to nebylo najednou secret. Splnili jsme tohle, takže získáme hromadu těchto high tier goodies. A další, co nás čeká v budoucnu. Dreams, Emptiness, Deception. To je hodně ominous. Jenom ten initial popisek. It has been a long time since the Sub-Zero Samsara. Many things cannot be ascertained until Nahida gets back in shape, protože se totálně téměř zničila z toho, jak zachránila Dunyarzad život. So we go to the Adventurers Guild, jak řekla Paimon, get ourselves busy, aby jsme prostě nějak odpracovali tu dobu a nějak se zabavili. Takže cokoliv se stane, tak to bude velmi pro nás normal a vůbec nic nebudeme chtít začínat nebo za někým se snažit dostat. Jako třeba prostě musíme se pokusit sehnat tu červenou, ten červený memory krystal, na kterým je ten klíčový memory fragment. Prostě budeme dál dělat věci pro Catherine a prostě nějak nemyslet na věci. Ale mezi tím, co budeme dělat věci pro Adventure Guildu, tak se něco stane. Jako to většinou bývá. Obzvlášť, když to má nějaký questový nadpisek. Budou náhodou. Anyway. Se rozloučíme tady s Najdou. Bude samozřejmě všechno. Bylo nějak na závěr suma sumárum. Bylo to velmi pěkný. Věděl jsem, že ten tanec na konci přijde a že to, ať to bude vypadat jakkoliv, takže to bude ve formě velkého cinematiku a bude to hodně awesome. A bylo to přesně jak jsem čekal, ale to, jak se to detailně stalo, mě naprosto odrovnalo, bylo to hodně dojemný. V ten moment, jak jsme si vymysleli, že je na dobro mrtvá, tak jak jsem Dunyarzad objevila jako duch, jakoby jako Force Ghost, quote unquote, prostě spoza smrti, prostě se vrátila na chvíli, aby viděla to, co chtěla vidět hrozně moc. Bylo hodně dojemný. No, tak další věc. Absolutně jsem nečekal, že Nilu to bude. Samozřejmě jsem ji bral jako existující osobu, která by to mohla být, jakož to musela být nějaká hodnotná, establishnutá osoba, která má nějaký speciální look. Ne nějaký prostě random kolem jdoucí, jsem věděl, že to nebude nějaký random kolem jdoucí. Osobně jsem nejvíc, co jsem si šafloval pravděpodobnosti, tak jsem byl těsně vedle, protože jsem si myslel, že by to mohla být možná Dia. A teď, když nad tím přemýšlím, tak s Diou jsme v podstatě dělali většinu tohodle memory solvingu, takže jo, a Nilu byla tam taková zapomenutá, že ji přinést na konci, obzvláště když jsme museli vidět ten tanec, protože to prostě jinak nešlo. Takže dává to smysl, že to byla Nahida, to mám před sebou, goddammit, Nilu, fuck. Dává smysl, že to byla Nilu a jsem rád, že to byla Nilu. Vzal to poměrně dobře, nemusel jsem jí přesvědčovat v té hodně divný minihře, která mi nejde, která je otravná. Jsem nemusel dělat v tomhletom díle Genshinského milionáře. Takže by bylo k tomu. Ferris má pořád dál svoji holku a uvidím, jestli Dunyarzad se přilepší. Konec konců pořád má tu rakovinovou nemoc. Takže není to tak, že jí teďkom bude fajn žužo a že to bude naprosto v pohodě. Takže dál uvidíme příště. Samozřejmě mezi teďkon a dalším Archon questem nás bude čekat zase sekce sidequestů pro někoho někde. Takže se můžeme společně těšit na to, kdo to bude. A jestli se jim stane něco velmi zajímavého. Takže přitom můžeme nechat tohle s malým teasem. Samozřejmě neřeknu, kdo to bude. Částečně proto, že to taky nevím. Mám to napsaný, ale podívám se do toho textu, až ukončím tohle video. Teďkon už zbývá jenom dokončit naši tradici na konci videa. jak jsem řekl v poslední díle, tak jsem chvíli počkal, abych se nastřádal resursy. A jak vidíte, tak... Uno momento. Tak mám 40. Naposledy jsem měl 20 nebo 18. Byl jsem jakože hodně nízko oproti průměru. A už jsme chvíli počkali, mám tady 40, tady mám pořád 50. Takže tady ty budu utrácet buď při sidequestech, nebo když nebudu cítit ten charakter event wish. Takže tu máme Yaimiko a Yoimiu. A technicky vzato, i když to absolutně není reálný, tak Yoimiu máme v týmu a poctila nás svojí přítomností, takže defaultuju na Yaimiko. A to, co je důležitý, mega hodně důležitý, je tahle ta cat lady nová. Přibyla nám jedna tady ta kočkoholka. Je 4-starová, takže we might get it. A pokud ne teďko, tak možná v příštím díle. A jestli ani ne v příštím díle, tak se z ní stane do druhý Gorou, která prostě taky další 4-starová postava, kterou jsme nedostali. Stejně jako minulý půl v minulosti Cadence. Prostě tak Cleopatra looking holka. Ta se taky Gorovi přidala jako prostě osoba, kterou prostě nedostanu ani za nic. Goro myslím ani nererollnul, takže toho tam nedali ještě, nebo možná jenom jednou za celou tu dobu, za těch několik let možná už. Když Goro jako Geo Lukáš, po něm zase tak netoužím, takže toho ani moc nechci. Cadence jsem trialoval, tu jsem testoval v boji a je hezká, má pěkný design, ale její útoky jsou mediocre. Takže není to nic, nějaký super OP charakter, který by bylo dobrý mít, nebo prostě nemá nějaký gimmick, který by hodně byl dobrou synergií pro někoho jiného. Takže technicky za to není až tak velká ztráta, ale chtěl bych. Well, jak vyše, jak jinak to máme Yunjin. A to bych rád namaxoval, protože ta by mohla být velmi useful. A tady je samozřejmě už namaxovaný od začátku věku Chongyun, který tam bude smrdět. Jako letošní smrad letošního charakter eventu. Jako ta smrdící v rohu, která vám překazí radost, když uvidíte, že dostanete charakter, ale uvědomíte si, že to je ta jedna postava, kterou už máte milionkrát. Trošku mě to štve, jestli jste to nepoznali. Anyway, jdu na to, nebudu to oddalovat. Jsem nervózní, jenom lehce. Prosím, že ji dostanu. Někde jsem viděl jméno, ale už nevím, co to je a nebyl bych si jistý i tak. Takže prosím, dejte mi ji, abych věděl její jméno. Prosím. Orange Jesus, please gift me with her name. Please. Please. Prosím. No tak. Nechaj nakonec. God damn it, fuck. Fuck off. Já to věděl vnitru, že prostě se mu nevyhnu. Další Favonius Sword, aspoň jsem si odbil zbraňový drop. Hop. A ten zbytek. 2 trash věci. Když ten meč je docela dobrý, ten mám na Jean, ale částečně z vizuálních důvodů, protože ten má in the world, jakože v tom světě ten typ meče, který nosí, je tenhle. Help. Ani nemusím dělat až tak silný argument pro moje druhý pravidlo, když máme velký archon příběh, tak a nebo i při sidequestech občas teďko, tak minimálně 1,5 a když ten 1,5 nebude dost uspokojivý, tak dám druhý půl a z těch 2 půlů se shromáždím nějakou uspokojenost. Nemusím ani dělat argument, protože jsem nespokojený, protože tohle byly naprostý 2 trash věci, kterým jsem se chtěl vyhnout. Zbraní drop a Chongyun drop. Takže let's go. Please, RNG Jesus, prosím, gift me. Give me her, I want it. Nebo Yunjin. Ne. Jděte do háje. Já je tak nesnáším. Já je tak absolutně nenávidím. Oni mi prostě toho Chongyuna narvou do hrdla, vole, až se budu předspávat. Jenom Chongyun, vole, solo Chongyun drop. Spodně nadšenej. Krávo. Si děláte srandu už. You know what I'm gonna do? Tady rovnou tyhle ty věci za tyhle věci. Tady si budu přikopovat tyhle ty a you know what I'm gonna do? Já si to rovnou ještě po třetí, protože jestli na po třetí dostanu Chongyuna, tak prostě fakt nevím. Fakt nevím, co udělám, ale možná prokopnu monitor. I pray to the ancient ones, don't give me Chongyun. Don't. Kohokoliv jinýho, cokoliv jinýho. Kdekoliv, cokoliv, kohokoliv jinýho. Klidně i prostě cokoliv. Dejte mi prostě nějakého třeba charaktera, který na tom charakter event vyši ani není. Prostě třeba, já nevím, Sucralose. Ne, dostanu meč. Ale je to z té Sacrificial ságy, kde můžete dostat instant cooldown na skill, což je relativně useful. A nevím, jestli jaký charakter to využije. Yep. A big nothing! Thanks for nothing!
There are so many local specialties in Seoul.
Well, let's look how many people use heavy swords. Pár jich je. A tady už teď jsme dropl několikrát a teď ho tu máme znova. A nikdo jiný ho nevyužije, no. Všichni ostatní mají svoje niche swordy, který mají rádi. Z Razera tolik nehraju, takže jsem v podstatě dostal Razer Sword, který je mi relativně na nic. A Chongyuna už mám vymaxovanýho, takže to z toho se taky moc nestalo. Well, a s touhle zklamávací bombou se s váma dnešek loučím. Děkuji, že jste se dívali na ten díl a s jeho ups and downs. Děkuji, že jste se dívali a pokud budete spát, tak dobrou noc.